Hi,
Hi.
Angie. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Devon. I could think of for you tonight. And so that also fills in gaps. So maybe we have a little bit of a gap that we need to fill in a little bit of that time on our timeline. We can use that to fill in gaps. This is a tool we use in just about every Adobe program. We need our selection tool. And your selection tool is always that arrow. It's always that arrow. This tool is used to select clips, movie clips, and trim the in and out points of clips on the timeline. And here we see a razor. Why would we need a razor in Premiere Pro? Why would we use a razor? Do you have any idea? No? We use a razor to trim or maybe to cut a clip in half. Maybe we have a good clip of our dog or our cat, and maybe there's a little section on there where the dog wasn't looking or we just didn't like what we saw on there. We can use that razor to just slice and delete that section of the clip that we don't want in there. So that comes in handy, the razor tool. Okay, so let me undo and I'll move this up a little bit so we can look at the rest of the tools. Next, we have our forward selection. Um, this tool is used to select and then move all of the clips forward. So if you ever want to move, maybe you forgot to put a clip in and you want to move everything over and place a clip maybe right in the middle, but you just didn't leave room for it. That can be used to move everything, and you can insert another clip there. Also, we have our, let me get my annotate tool again. We have our rolling edit. This is used to change the cut point between two clips. So that we're not probably not going to be getting into that. We won't have enough time. But these are some other tools that come in handy. But the tools we'll probably be using Zoom. This is used to zoom in and out on on your subject. Maybe we have a good clip of a cat and the cat is looking at the camera. We want to zoom in on that cat's face. We can use that zoom tool to do that. And again, that is like a magnifying glass. I don't think we're going to be using the ripple effect or the backward selection tool. Pen tool, it's used to create keyframes in the audio. We will be adding sound. We'll be adding some music to our clips to make it interesting and fun. And we also have the hand tool. This tool is used to slide your view of the timeline. So you can actually move your timeline around. You can make it bigger or smaller. So that comes in handy for that. So that's pretty much the overview of the tools. And this is what a timeline looks like. And we're going to open up the program in just a minute. But you can see these are these are where our video clips go. This is an audio clip. Let me get my annotate again. This is the video clip right here. And when we put our movie clip in, it will automatically separate the audio from the video. So this one is video and this one is audio. And you can see, what does it mean when we have two together? Why do you think we have two? Does anybody know why? Why would we have two audios there? Does anybody know that term? No? Have you ever heard of stereo in stereo? What's it mean when something is in stereo? When something is in stereo, we can hear it in both ears. Mono is usually just one ear, stereo is in two. Okay. All right, and let's scroll down a little bit more. And here again, we can see our timeline. And here is our playhead position. This tells us where we are on the timeline. So anytime if you want to know what spot you're at in your movie, you would look at this playhead position right here. This will tell you where you're at on the timeline. Your in point, your out point, and here's your time ruler. This is your time ruler. So anytime you want to know where your movie's at, this is what you would look at. This is what you would look at. Okay. And we're also going to be putting a title in our movie. So we'll probably think of a title name next week when we begin to put our clips in. We'll think about what we want to title it, and then we're going to actually add our own title, and you'll each put your names on there, okay? So this is our titling place. This is the safe zone. This means anything that you put in this square will appear in the movie for your title. This area, when it's rendered, may get cut off in some places. Okay, so this is basically just an overview of what the program, what we'll be doing and what we'll be covering, just those basic tools. And let's scroll back up to the top. And this is our monitor. You're going to see the movie in a couple of spots. This is the monitor where we can keep an eye on the movie. It's there for the same reason that it's named monitor. It's a place where we can watch what's happening with the movie. And here's a clip right here. You can see this is the play button, of course, and that's the fast forward to go out to. And this is the export frame. A is the export frame. Okay, so that's our quick overview of the tools in in Premiere Pro. So now I'm going to open up the program and show you how. Okay, let's see. I'm going to open up the program and show you how to create your first file and how to import clips. Okay, I'm going to share my screen from here. Okay. Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like when you open it up, when you're greeted. This is the greeting screen. We're greeted with a few options. We can create a new program. We can open a project. And if we need further help, of course, there's a help folder. But what we're going to do, I created a sample, and this sample is actually blank. There's nothing on there. But I created a sample file, and I'm just going to click on that, and it's going to load the project. And you can see the same things that we had been looking at. We create sequences when we create movies. I don't think we'll be creating too many sequences just because of our time, but this is our timeline, and you can see if let me see where my annotate is so I can point out to you what we're looking at. Right now, I'm going to go to my media browser right over here to the left. Can everyone see that? And you
Yeah.
want to set a place where you're going to be able to easily access any of your movie clips. So anytime you're creating a movie, you want to keep your things organized. One of the most important things to do when you're creating a movie is to know where your files are. Create a folder for your audios, or your sounds or your music. Create a folder for your video clips so that you know right where to find them, because one of the worst things that can happen is to get unorganized and not know where anything is. So I have the files that I'm going to be using with you for this class in my local disk. I have it under users. So this is how you would find it when you use the program. Under users, um, user again, I have it in documents. And do you see how this little window on the left, how this opened up over here? Get the annotate again. Do you see how this opened up over here? It says view as file directory. You can access your folder here very quickly. Do you see how I did that, everyone?
Да. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Very good. All right. So what we're going to do is just click on week 4. That's the week we're on, week 4. And I have a few, we can adjust the size of these windows too. So let's make that a little bit bigger so that we can see what we're doing. So I obtained these clips. They're royalty-free clips. There are a few places where you can get free clips um, on the internet, and I can share those sites with you. When I have a chance to update our Google Classroom, I can put those links in there for you. So anytime you don't ever want to use copyrighted material unless someone gives permission and says you can use this. And at times when you publish things, you have to make sure that you give the author credit. So um, right here, I have a sound clip, and you can tell the difference. Let's see, I'm going to click on this. I think this is okay. When you double click on it, it appears in the source window. Do you see it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, yeah. So this is a royalty-free clip that I obtained, and this shows that this is our source. So when you click on play, you can review the clip and see if it's a clip that you like. Maybe you like it or you don't like it. And these little arrows right here, you can create in points and out points. Um, for example, maybe we don't want to use this whole clip. We would select our in point and our out point right here of what we do or don't want in the movie. Um, But let's say we change our mind altogether. We don't want that movie at all. What do you think we could do? Double click on another file and another file will open up. So here's a different clip. And this is just a nice view of a mountain. It looks like maybe some drone footage. Um, a drone flying over the mountain there. Okay. So um, let's go back to Let's go back to our other clip, and it's still here. If you click on the down arrow up at the top, and let me show you that. right up here. Does everyone see this down arrow? If you click on this down arrow, you can go back to the beach picture. It's still there. So see, our beach picture came back up. So remember that anytime you double click on a file or open up a file and put it into your source window, it's actually still there until you close it. You can close it from here just by clicking close. Um, but let's see. Let's create an in point and an out point. Um, so let's see. We're going to click right here. Do you see how easy that was? I clicked right here. And the movie's going to start from right from where I clicked. Did you see that, everyone? And
Yeah.
let's create an out point. And we can change the view. We can make it fit 100%, 25%, 10%. So maybe you don't have a lot of system resources. Maybe your computer is low on resources, or maybe you just don't want your computer bogged down. You can change your view um, to different percentages. Fit is usually about the best, and you can always change the size by adjusting the size of the windows like this. So it's very versatile. So let's put this video on the timeline. And let me erase some of these. So we're just going to get the video from our file directory on the left. And we can do that by just clicking on it and dragging. So now the video is on our timeline and you can see it. Let's put it right down here. And now you can see it appeared in the left. Can everyone see it up there at the top?
Yes.
Putting the clips in for our actual movie. So I do want you to practice. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Uh, we're going to put that audio in there. And I'm still not sure why that put an audio on there. Okay. Well, it doesn't. We can still put audio on the next one. On the where it says audio too. So now we're going to import some audio. So, but I'm not sure which one. So this is an audio file right here. We're going to double click on that the same way. And now we can preview an audio clip before we put it in. So, and the way to audition it or listen to it is just click play. Can you all hear that?
No.
No. Okay, let me do another screen share. I didn't share the sound. So let me do that again.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now you should be able to hear it. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So if we like our clip, then again, it's very easy to bring it over to the timeline. You just click on the file, left click, hold, and drag, and just bring it over. There's that little audio. I'm not sure why that's there, but um, we're going to bring it over to our timeline. And that's a long song. So if we're going to make our timeline a little smaller, and you can see on the timeline, it looks like that audio is about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes long. And our video clips are only about 32 seconds, not not even a minute. Um, it's a little over half a minute. So um, we're going to shoot for when we make our animal video to maybe have the video maybe be anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes in length. Um, we'll have to see what clips we can get and put together. Anytime, another thing you have to remember when you're creating video files, it takes a long time to render. So, one of the most difficult parts of creating movies and movie clips is that render time. And the more clarity, the higher the resolution, the longer it takes. So, that's something to keep in mind. So, it's always a good rule of thumb to keep your movies optimized and keep them smaller if at all possible. Unless you want to put the time in for waiting for them to render, when in that case you'd have to let it go a little bit longer, or consider that when you're putting your movie together. So I have another sound clip here, and again, all you have to do is double click on it and sample it. There's another sound clip sample. Now, what do you think would happen if we put that on our timeline with the other one? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think they'll both play?
Um,
Let's find out. They did. We've got both of those clips playing. Okay, so that's something I just wanted you to realize. If you ever have something like that happen when you're creating, if you decide to create a project like this in the future, anything you put on those timelines, they will all play together. Okay, so I am going to take everything off the screen. I'm going to close all these files, close the source. I'm going to remove these from the timeline. I'm just going to select them all and backspace, and they will be removed from the timeline. And I want each of you to practice putting these files on the timeline. Okay, so I want each of you to get the feel for how that works. All
okay.
right. Okay, so who wants to go first? And remember,
Um,
your mics are muted. I can't hear you.
I can go
Do
first.
you want to go first, Angie? Okay, you're the brave one of the bunch, aren't you? All right. So, Angie, I'm going to share my
Oh,
mouse with you.
wait, what are we supposed to do again? I
So,
forgot.
now what you're going to do is where it says file directory, you're going to select. I want you to double click on it. No, down below. Yeah, where you were. Double click, and I want you to view the source. Now you're checking to see if this is the movie you want. Now, how do you review it?
Uh,
Now go up to the movie. Yeah, go up to the movie. Now click the play button. No, you're not putting it on yet. You're sampling it to make sure
oh,
that's the one you want.
okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Now maybe you might want the okay, go ahead. You can put that on the timeline since you started. So if you want it in the beginning, you want to put it way over to the left. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Um.
And if you want to get it a little closer, click on where you see those numbers, the 170724. Click and hold. Very good. You caught on quick. Click and hold. Okay, now you can see it over. You can see it over on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how about put that other clip in next to it? That's it.
Is that a video or not?
Yeah, that's a video.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yep. So put that in right next to it. That's it. Keep moving over to very good. Okay. And you let it go. There you go. Now you can see it. You can see it over on the right, and they're both playing. All right. Very good. So now, yeah, you can play. You can go ahead.
So that it's gonna turn out like this. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. The source file, that's just when you're looking for a clip to put in, but what's actually on your timeline will appear on the right. So what do you do if you want to see more of the movie? Maybe you want to move around on the timeline. What do you do?
Eh,
Down below? No, no, over here by where the movie clips are. Remember the mountains on the bottom? Remember those mountains way down below at the bottom? Whoop. Here,
where?
I'll help you. Right.
This?
Nope, nope. Whoop. Right there. Do you remember? That makes your video bigger or smaller on your
Wait,
timeline.
where?
Do you see it? The little mountain? Uh, Here, let me get the
Okay.
anno
I
let me get
forgot
the
where the map.
that's okay. Right here.
I don't. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's how you make it bigger or small. You just drag that slider to see that little slider button? That's it. Very good. There you go. Now you can get way in there and you can see. All right, good job. All right. Now, Angie, we want some music in there. And the songs are High Clover. No, down below. Yeah, well, yeah, you can access them up there too. But let's go down below where the file directory is now. Now you can get a sound file out of there where it says High Clover or Without Regret.
I want to try
Y-
this.
Yeah, let's now. Oh, you'll have to click on it again.
Oh. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Crash.
that's it. Very good. Very good. All
Perfect.
right. That's it. Good job. All right. Now, very good. Okay. Now let's see if it plays in your movie in your window to the right. Good. Awesome. Very good. Okay. All right. Well, Angie, it looks like you know what you're doing. Very good. You picked that up quick. That's how you run through. That's called scrubbing. That's called s- scrubbing through the clip. So you maybe if you want to change something in your clip and you want to get to it very quickly, you can grab that and scrub through. That is actually you're actually cutting things out of the clip when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just cutting pieces out.
Trying to make that smaller.
Very good.
Perfect. And then it's gonna be like this.
Yeah. Now we see the tree. All right, good job. Okay. And this is something too I didn't get to show you. This little button right here, you can scroll through slowly. And all I'm doing is grabbing this, it looks like a little dial. You can slowly go back and forth. So let me hit undo, Angie. You did great. So we're going to give Devon and Andrew a turn.
Yeah.
Um, who wants to go next? Very good.
Thank you.
Andrew or
May
Devon?
I use the bathroom?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So who wants to go next? Andrew or Devon? I'm going to take all of these off the timeline because I can still see them up there.
I'll go.
Okay. All right. Let me get all of these off the screen here. And I want, there we go. Okay. So we're at sequence one. And let me close these sound files. All right. Let me pass this on to you, Devon. Okay. It's all yours. Okay, we're going to go over, that's it, the file directory where you see the names. Um, if you double click, it should appear in your source on the left. That's it. Now, now let's sample the movie. Let's click play and see if that's a clip that you want to put in your movie. All right, good job. And if you want it to go to the beginning, you just click the rewind button just like you would with a DVD or a movie you might be watching on TV. See, it's going backwards, and you can actually grab. Um, yep, you can grab that and put it the whole way to the beginning, and you can play it from the beginning. Very good. All right, awesome. All right, good job. Now that's it. That's it. You just click and drag. Very good. Oh, almost. Click and drag. Very good. You got it. Now let's put it the whole way to the beginning there. Let's watch it snaps into place. You want to drag it from the name where it's um yeah, that's it. Uh that's it. Click it right there and move it over. Click and drag. Yeah, you're selecting it. Yeah. Yeah, you're selecting. That's it. That's it. Now go backward the other way. Very good. You got it. Good job. Okay. Now let's click play and see what we have. Okay. It got a little bit, I think this okay. That might just be okay. I don't see it playing up here. I don't see it playing up at the top. There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, now go ahead and click the play button over on the right. Now that's your actual movie. There you go. All right. Now let's add that next movie clip into the timeline. That's it. Click and drag. All right, keep going. There you got it. Very good. All right. And just now see the little white brackets that form when you get close to the end? If you wanted those to meet exactly at the end, you would yep, see those two little white brackets that appear? That shows you're at the end of the first clip. There you go. Very whoop. Want to go back a little bit? That's it right there. Right there. You got it. You got it. Very good. Okay. And there are things that are called transitions that next week we're going to put in between our movie clips. They transition one clip to another. So each of you will have your own clip. Now let's add some music, Devon. All right. Oh, you want to put it oh, okay, that works. It covered that other one up. Okay. Now you want to grab from the title, click and drag. That's it. Now let's play it and see what it sounds like. Oh, you want to play over on the that's it. Oh, you were right. The one on the right is the one. That's your movie. All right. Good job. Very good. Click stop. Okay. Now, Devon, let me see you make the timeline um, larger and smaller. Do you remember how, where that red circle is? You click that little, yep, small and big. All right. This way you can see. If you're looking for something in your movie, that'll help you to be able to see various parts in your on your timeline. All right. Okay, now we'll give Andrew we'll give Andrew a turn. Very good, Devon. Good job. Do you feel comfortable with it?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, good job. So let's go to Andrew. Um, let me remove these from the timeline first. And we'll just select them and backspace. Take those off and close them from here. Close all. And we'll go give remote to Andrew. All right. You ready, Andrew? Okay. You
Okay.
just go to the file directory. It gives you the name and the path where it's at. Very good. All right. Now, Andrew, you're not sure if you want to put the other one in. Show me how you sample it to see if it's something you want. You just double click it. That's it. Now let's see, play that and see if that's what you want to put in your movie. There you go. All right, good job. So yeah, that looks like something we can put in there. Very good. I saw the white brackets appear. Good job. All right. Now we're going to put some music in there. Hmm. Let's see what does that sound like? All right. Very good. Okay, Andrew, let's see. Let's change that to the other song. Do you remember how to remove that audio file? You just select it. Um, just okay.
There.
Okay. Now let's see if that's is that did you change the song?
Yeah.
Okay, that was so fast. I missed it, Andrew. You were so fast I didn't even see. So let's click play. Let's see if you got the other song in there. Yes. Wow, you were fast. Okay, good job. Okay, so how do we make our timeline bigger and smaller? Very good. All right, awesome job. So do you feel comfortable with it, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right. So next week we're going to start building our movie And we're going to add some titles. So the only thing we're going to be learning new next week are adding our titles. If this were something that we were happy with, we would just click on File. Um, Oops. Oh, I stopped the share. How did I do that? All right. Let's go back to share. We would just click on File and Export, and it would actually bring up different options for us to export. And you'll see a screen like this, and it gives you options for how you want the output. So if we were ready to export our movie, this is where we would go to export it. Um, Most of the time for YouTube, we would pick H.264 to export. And I'm just going to give you just a quick um, overview of how that would be. Oh, and this takes a lot, so I'm going to have to actually restart my computer when that time comes. I haven't rebooted it in a couple of days. Okay, but it takes a lot of system resources um, when you're exporting. So can everyone still see my screen? Can you all see it? Okay. So for YouTube, we could pick standard screen or high def. YouTube standard definition. So for purposes of showing you the export process, I would just click standard definition and click. I can put it in the queue or export. But see, it gives the estimated file size of 13 megabytes, which that's not very big. That's actually pretty good. So we would click on export, and there it's beginning to encode. And this video is small enough that it's actually going fairly quickly. So that's the exporting process. 30 frames per second. And this is the 640 by 480, but our movie is going to be 720 by 1080. So I made that a little bit small just to show you what happens in Premiere Pro when you export. Goodbye.